Hello. Look at my hair, dude. I'm so fresh out of bed. I'm getting this shit dyed and trimmed shortly. Okay, we gotta take care of this craziness. But anyway, it is what it is. I was trying to record a reel and it was going into like 6 minutes long, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna go live with this. So anyways, I love you guys so much. This is a live for everybody, but the replay is only going to be available for subscribers only. So if you're here, stick around if you're not a subscriber, because I'm gonna put the replay up for subscribers. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it open for everybody on this one. Never mind. Scratch that out. This is an important message. Listen, I want to talk to you guys today about divine intervention. Okay? It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. I was channeling it. So, and I woke up creating reels talking about like God having jokes. Shout out to Ashley Kester. Anyways, though, The Reckoning Co. If you didn't see that reel, you might want to head back and watch it. But anywho, if you're in my collective, meaning you were drawn here based on experiences that fit the collective energy to some specific extent. Meaning you're not a fucking watcher. You're not here because you're an enemy on a fake profile, or you were sent here by one of my enemies to watch and stalk and try and fucking fuck with me. Okay? You're here for solid reason. Then this message is for you. So, the reel that I created earlier was about God allowing your enemies to rock your world. And not out of a place of punishment for you. It's really to help you dig deep inside of yourself and connect with your power and start fucking using it, right? But it's like a joke on them. You know, your enemies have to believe in their attacks against you that they're going to beat you. Meaning you have to be thrown into a situation where it's helpless and hopeless for you, right? You sit in an energy of like defeat. Not knowing how you're going to get out, what you're going to do, what the next steps are, because the corruption's so thick and so deep and everything's so fucked up and everybody's involved and nobody will believe you and blah, 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 blah. And then God will step in and intervene at some point, some fucking where. He'll send the right person in, somebody will get arrested, something will happen, boom, bang, bing, things shift in your favor. And it always comes 10:26 on the clock. This is a synchronicity because the divine intervened for me, all right, with a person who has the birthday of 10/26. All right, so I'm on point here. But it's like, that's where you can't lose your faith. You just have to know that God is going to step in and intervene for you and shift things in your favor. And so I'm going to pull cards on this, but when I was recording the message, it usually comes at the point where you decide you're going to close the cycle, right? You make the conscious decision for yourself, right? You can't control what they do. You can't control what other people do, but you can control how you respond to that. And I was reading a page in Ashley's book last night. Crazy the synchronicities right now about that very thing. I think it was 74. Yeah. Okay. The law of free will says you are not just a passenger in your life. You are a co-creator, okay? No matter what you've been through, no matter what you were born into, you still have the power. I was just talking about you taking your power back to choose how you respond, how you grow, and how you show up from here. So you want the divine to step in for you. You have to make that conscious decision to close out the cycle and start showing up differently. Okay? This law doesn't ignore pain or injustice. It doesn't erase the fact that some people carry more than their fair share. But it reminds you that even when life hands you something you didn't choose, you still get to decide what you do with it. So sure, they want to come in and fuck up and sabotage your life and try and end your life and destroy you and this and that. Are you going to let them? Because you have that choice. That choice is your freedom. Free will is not just about big decisions. It's the small moments too. You choose what thoughts to feed, what energy to invest, what version of yourself to honor. You choose whether to shrink or expand, whether to numb or feel, whether to keep playing a role or finally speak your truth. Now, and like this is giving me chills right now. So in my personal story, the year of 2022, these people rocked my world. Rocked my fucking world, literally. They took everything from me. And they had me, you know what choice I made? I'm going to get loaded on dope. I'm going to escape my fucking reality. And I'm going to wait for them to leave me alone. And then I'll get my life together. That's what I did. I self-destructed myself. Fed into all their games and all their bullshit. Literally gave them everything they needed to run with the narratives about me. I chose that. I didn't have to do that, but that's what I chose. And then, you know how I ended up shifting things in my favor? It's like I'd been pushed to the fucking breaking point where enough was enough. They were never going to leave me alone. They were never going to quit fucking with me. And if I didn't pull my head out of my ass and fight for myself, I was going to die. So I quit doing drugs cold turkey. I fucking cut everybody out of my life. They got me booted out of the DV shelter. Literally left me with nowhere to go with my 2 kids. I had not a fucking dollar on me. Not a penny. $0.0000. I had a broken arm. I'm 95 pounds, like 115, but still. Skin and fucking bones. Black eye. Crazy colored fucking hair. And I had to go home after the cops just removed me out of the house and put me in a shelter where it was all set up and staged from all the fucking gang stalking shit. So anyways, but by the time they got me kicked out of the shelter, I was like 3-4 days sober. 4 days. I was on my 4th day drug free. I went home, obviously got my ass kicked, got my nose broke, called the cops. Every time I called the cops prior, they would not help me. They wouldn't do anything for me. And they finally made an arrest that day. And I got the house. He had to leave. He couldn't come back. He couldn't talk to me. That was the divine intervention. And it was cloudy as fuck when I went home that morning. And by the time he was walking out in handcuffs, the sun was shining. It's like that dark cloud over me lifted. Because I made the choice, man, to start doing things fucking differently. I had nothing else to lose. They couldn't take anything else from me. And so I got to be in my home where I got to fucking heal myself. So where I'm going with that whole point, it's like, that's how I close the cycle. They tried to send people in to get me high. It was so obvious too. So fucking obvious. The way people were trying to offer me free dope, blah, blah, blah. I knew they were being sent in. And it's like, fuck you guys. I know what you're doing. I didn't do it, right? I didn't go backwards. I had to sit in my shit. I had to feel it. I decided to start playing a different role. I'm not a victim. I got out of that victim mentality of like, oh, woe is me. Why are they doing this to me? What did I do? Obsessing over the why. Why? And it's like, they're never going to leave me alone. If I don't change, I'm going to die. So I changed. They never did. They're still the same lame fucks they've always been. Even lamer now because they're more desperate and more obvious and more fucking ridiculously pathetic. It's not even funny. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. You know how we have empathy and like, you know, I feel embarrassed for them. Okay, anyway. So that's just like an example of my personal situation. It's like the second that you decide that you're not going to keep feeding shit the same way, you change your perspective. You start looking for the lesson. You realize you're not a victim, you become the victor. I don't care what you fucking do to me, I'm going to win. I don't care how much you think you fucking blocked me, God's going to step in. You can sit there and live in your fucking delusion, but God has my back and I trust him, right? Then like you start really rising in power and your frequency starts rising and you start upgrading and changing and transforming. And they're like, you know, they got to close their eyes because you're shining so fucking bright and they don't know what to do. You got to pull that shit back. So let's pull the cards. Anyways, I was reading from the blueprint. That was from page 74. And I was talking to a client about this last night. I opened up to this page and read that to him. So it's crazy how it's like synchronizing and aligning with what I'm coming out with today. So this is going to be a quick message about divine intervention. We're going to use the tarot deck and run with from there. It won't be very long. And, you know, too, when it comes to justice, karma, the scales being balanced, you have to balance yourself out first. You've got to be in a balance so that the scales in your life can balance. You have to be in alignment. You get your masculine, your feminine, your light and your dark in a balanced state, and you're going to see shit balance out in your life. But you can't be a fucked up wreck and expect karma to take part for you. You've got to get yourself into a balance and a grounded and a high vibrational fucking frequency, and then you're going to see blessings roll in and karma smack your ops. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm proud of you, Chris. So proud of you. Proud of you, Heather, too. Everyone. All right. Divine intervention. Let's talk about it. Divine intervention. 3 of Pentacles. So we've got the team. Everybody that teamed up and was working together to come against you. We've got 6 of Wands shadowing at the bottom, right? They think they win. God lets them think that they win. This is victory, success. 6 of Wands, baby. I don't know. You can read that. Anyway. Crazy. It's all aligning. We've got the 5 of Wands. So you got this whole team of people coming against you. Chaos, fighting, arguing, competition. They're in it to win it, right? They look at this as a competition. You don't, but they do. They're competing with the expectation of winning. And they can't beat you unless you die. For entertainment purposes only, I am telling a story, okay? This is just for entertainment purposes only. But anyways, they can't beat you unless you don't survive. We've got the Queen of Swords out here. So anyways, the 5 of Cups was at the bottom. And I forgot to take it. So, I mean, that's their goal. Is to keep you in a state of grief. Head down. Feeling like a victim. Grieving. Sadness. Sorrow. It's almost like they want you to regret the person that you are. And for why. Right? So we got the Queen of Swords coming out here. We've got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be saying too that they lose control here when you cut people off, when you speak your truth, when you actually start standing up for yourself and calling out their fucking bullshit. It's kind of giving here too that like that's something that they can't keep you from doing. They can't keep you from speaking your own truth. You just have to make the decision to do so. And then we got the Queen of Chalices, so Queen of Cups energy. That's just the loving, nurturing version of you, the sweetheart. Ace of Wands is at the bottom. And we've got the Sun card. It's like God is trying to show you that you're the creator of your own story. You can rewrite the ending. The Ace of Wands. You can rewrite the ending at any time. But you have to know that While you're a loving and a nurturing and a kind and caring, compassionate individual, you've got to be able to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself, because people can and will abuse your good, pure heart. Thank you for the badge, Crystal. God bless you. And there's the Five of Swords. So they come up against you in teams, in groups, and they all come at you at once. To what? Put you in this energy of defeat, man. To make you feel like, I can't fight back. That's the goal. To make you feel like you can't defend yourself. When your voice fucking matters with this Queen of Swords energy. They want to take that away from you. They want to make you feel like you can't talk about the things that they've done to you, because that's why they do things to you that are so fucking crazy. That if like you ever talk about it, who's going to believe you type of energy. And there it is. We've got the Tower. I said this earlier. It's like once you're in that energy of fucking defeat, the divine will step in with some sort of tower, not against you, but for you. Or maybe I was saying that in the reel I was creating. It's like that final tower that shifts things in your favor. Let's see where it goes. The Empress. And then we've got the Ace of Wands here at the bottom. You can start rewriting your story at any point, is kind of the message here. Empress coming out, this is just, you're the main character. This is your story. They wanted to come in and do all of this shit to you and try and play God in your life, and they don't have that power, man. But you've got to snatch that pen and you've got to rewrite your shit. This isn't how it ends for me. I refuse to allow it to end this way. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. Didn't I say it's the Tower that shifts things in your fucking favor? We tapped in around here. So you want to bring that fucking Tower to them? You quit taking their fucking shit. Period. You start cutting people off. You start speaking your fucking truth. You start putting that work on yourself, raising your frequency and evolving into that, putting in the work. Eight of Pentacles. Start focusing on getting into that Empress fucking energy. You don't play their games. They can't hold you down anymore. They want you running in circles, feeling defeated. I go to this person for help, that person, this person, that person. Nobody will fucking help me. I'm defeated. There's nothing that I can do. When all you need to do is drop down to your knees and talk to God. And every fucking form of rejection that you will ever experience in these targeting situations is literally to turn you away from things that are outside of yourself and point you to go to God. Hermit, to go within. You cut people off, you remove yourself. That's what they don't expect you to do with the Tower. That is what will shift you into the right fucking energy. And that's when the abundance and the blessings and shit will start to drop into your motherfucking life. We've got the 10 of Chalices. Family. Maybe your family had to fucking fall apart with that Tower energy being here. Maybe you need to find that happiness, that happy ever after on your own. Maybe you needed to go through this situation to change your perspective of what family should truly look like. I'm telling you, we got the World card. We've got the Knight of Wands, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Or, excuse me, 5 of Pentacles, sorry. So they gang up. And it's the people closest to you with this 10 of Cups being out here. They gang up, recruit the people you love and trust the most. They all come against you in the 5 of Wands. Want you to feel like you have no fucking control. Want you to lose. They want you to lose control of yourself, dude, is what they want. They want you to completely lose all control of self. Right? We got the 5 of Swords, make you feel like you're defeated. There's nothing that you can fucking do. And then we've got the Hermit, we've got the Tower, the Queen of Swords, the Empress, Queen of Cups. And it's like, once you're in this energy of feeling defeated, the second that you fucking remove yourself, you cut people off and you start moving different, right? You're closing cycles. You're not doing the same shit anymore. 10:44 on the clock, man. It's like they're still going to continuously take action towards you. But when you're not giving to them what they want from you because you have like elevated, you're not just going to allow these people to come for your fucking heart space and let them keep putting you in the same situations over and over and over. You've cut their fucking asses off. You know your worth. You've evolved or are in the process of evolving, right? It's like that's the intervention fucking point here where things actually start to flip for you. And I can't tell you like how the intervention's going to work for you, but I can tell you in my personal story, I was in a fucking energy of defeat, guys. Cops would not help me. I had called the cops so many fucking times for help. I went into the police station with fucking big old black eye, video footage of me getting my ass kicked, and they sent me on my way and told me I would be in trouble if I pursued charges. That the prosecutor would come for me. Completely fucking gaslit me. Every time I called the cops over to the house, they would not help me. I later learned, too, that with domestic violence calls, they're supposed to take somebody. I called the cops 11 times. They're supposed to take somebody. They didn't even take me, right? They were supposed to at least take one of us to stop it. And over and over and over and over and over again, they wouldn't help me. It was very clear they were being paid off. Very fucking clear. So that last time I called the cops, they sent the boss. They sent the fucking boss to the house. Because why is this happening still? What is really going on over at that house? They sent the fucking boss, and the boss fucking put an end to it. I never had to call them again. Never. I'm thirsty. Did I think they were gonna fucking help me that day? No. Was I surprised that they fucking did something finally? Yes. I was shocked. It's like they're meant to put you in a 5 of Pentacles. They're meant to put you in the energy where you feel like you ain't got nothing else to lose and nowhere else to go but in. And like the more you go in, the more you realize how fed up you are and that you have to move different. All right, what else about divine intervention here? Two of Chalices, 2 of Cups, the Sun card, and the Page of Cups. Kind of giving that like these situations serve to show you who's worthy of standing with you. See how they're like standing together? And then the Sun card, it's like this was to show you One, who was going to stand with you in your lowest points when you're in a 5 of fucking Pentacles and you're out in the fucking cold with nowhere else to go? Who stood with you? Oh, they didn't stand with you when you were at your fucking lowest. They do not get to be there when you are at your best. And then we got the Page of Cups. It's like, of course, they're going to try and come back in with stupid offers or fake ass apologies or some sort of manipulation to try and will you back in. It's up to you. The cycle, the world, did you close the cycle? Are you going to go backwards? Are you going to continue old patterns? So there's the test. You're going to also be fucking tested. And when you pass the test, you walk away, 8 of Cups here at the bottom, you fucking leave. You're gonna see justice play out in your life. We got the 10 of Swords. All the pain they caused. 7 of Swords is at the bottom. All the shady shit they did. Everything they thought they were gonna get away with. God had to let them think that they were gonna fucking win just to show you with the Sun card who you needed to remove, who you needed to cut out of your life, who would not be there for you if shit went south. Because you are that generational curse breaker. You are here to do big things, make a lot of impact, leave behind legacies, help a lot of people. You are here to do big shit. And if they can't support you when you're at your lowest, why do they get to ride your coattail when you're at your fucking best? Yeah, the Death card. And look what's at the bottom. The 10 of Pentacles, the generational curse breaker. It's like the cycles of them fucking doing fucked up shit to you have to end. You have to, that version of you has to die. The version of you that tolerates abuse, that tolerates disrespect, that forgives and forgives and forgives and doesn't see people for who they fucking really are. That version of you has to fucking die. And if it takes putting you through this much fucking pain to show you who these people really fucking are, God has to do what God has to do. But it's like not a permanent ending. It's the rebirth. The 10 of Swords to me is such an intense card. I think that the majority of the world's population will never know what that feels like. I don't. They might get betrayed by somebody once in a while, but to be betrayed by everybody that you ever loved and that you ever trusted, all at the same fucking time with no logical explanation to why they're doing this to you other than they think you're an easy victim so they can fill their grungy ass fucking pockets. It hurts like it would kill anybody else. That is the ultimate energy of fucking defeat. So when you're in that 10 of Swords is when they're like, haha, we win. 6 of Wands, we win. Haha, they're down bad. And that's where the warrior has to come out of you. I'm down, but I won't fucking stay here. What? So they can fill their grungy ass pockets. Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And this is the thing too, like, change and transformation is a slow and steady process. Justice, slow and steady process. Just because you don't see it happen how and when you want it to doesn't mean that it's not coming for you. Okay? We've got the 9 of Pentacles. And this is the comeback of a lifetime. And that is a lot of your justice, is showing these fucking people how much better off you are without them. Alright, I blocked them. I was just gonna let them talk their shit, but I don't want them to disturb y'all's chat. Block. Oh, it says error. Did it not work? I almost blocked Clyde. Sorry, Clyde. Okay, they're blocked. We're good. Yeah, they'll be back on their next page. Confirmation. They're bored. That's the thing too, guys. Like, I deal with this shit a lot or whatever, but that's all they can do at this point. And it's like they come in and say shit like, you're a psychopath. You really have to try and convince yourself. You're commenting those things to convince yourself that that's who I am, because I'm calling you out on your shit and you can't sit with who you really are. So you got to try and convince yourself that I'm something I'm not, just so you're comfortable. It's sad. Yeah. Right? Let's talk about that for a second. So their new smear campaign about me that's gotten back to me is that I'm a gang stalker. Okay? And I think that this is the funniest shit in the whole world, because they're trying to turn people away from coming to me because I've got the golden fucking nuggets on how to get on top of them. You guys, it is literally not finding no fucking investigator or cop or fed or judge or whatever that'll prosecute. It's about getting energetically aligned and getting into a frequency where they can't touch you. That's the fucking answer. So them trying to convince people that I'm who they are so people won't come to me is so fucking obvious that I'm on point with my shit. It's funny to me. And it's shit like that, just they don't understand that no weapon formed shall ever prosper, right? You just stay in your own lane, do your own thing, let the fucking truth speak for itself. I ain't tripping. But anywho. Patience will be your ally, dude. Temperance. Patience is your best friend. And a lot of people don't like to fucking hear that 8 of Wands because they want shit to happen now. They want shit to happen how and when they want it to. And you guys, a lot of times you just gotta sit in places of discomfort. And I know that it's unfucking fair. And there's situations that I don't even like to speak on. Like, you know, I have clients that have had their kids fucking stolen from them. And they want their kids back. So, like, that is the hardest thing for me to tell people, to be patient. Because if I were y'all, I wouldn't want to be patient either. You know, I can't even imagine. So, like, know that I feel that. But if they can keep you unhinged and fucking flying off your fucking rocker, you're going to delay the process of getting your kids home. Do not ever give them what they want. And just keep in mind that your soul was sent here to go through this. Remember that. You agreed. Don't let these people keep fucking... And they come for the kids because they know that that's how they can destroy you. They know. They come after what you love the most. And if they don't take your kids from you, they use your kids in attacks against you. And to be honest, I don't know what's worse. And I don't know what's more traumatizing. You know, I got my 15-year-old daughter that's like fucked up because they used her to fucking do things to me. They used her to put shit in my cup, in my drinks, and fuck me up and steal my shit and intentionally gaslight me. You know the guilt she lives in every day because of that shit? Would it have been better for them to be out of my care? I don't know. And then they had to suffer with me through all the shit I went through. No money. No way to feed them. How am I going to keep the fucking lights on? Me acting fucking out of control. Right? I was fighting with my kids all day, every day, because I thought that people were in the house. So I'm accusing them of like lying to me, calling them liars and this and that. You know, they got fucked up being with me. So either which way, they're going to find a way to fuck shit up, dude. So if you don't have your babies right now, at least they're being protected from who God only knows. Like when God allows things to happen in a specific way, there's a reason, and you cannot lose your faith in that. Okay? But again, trust and believe. I would feel the same fucking way y'all do, because it's fucking painful. I've been without my kids too. Not when I went through what I went through, but they've taken my kids from me multiple times. And how I have custody of my kids today, it's but God. Because I probably shouldn't. It's but God. 9 of Wands in the reverse. They need you to give up. They need you to give up. That's the only way they can win. Is if you fucking give up. Yeah, I'm not single for people. No. No, thank you. My heart's taken. I'm spiritually married. I'm unavailable to anybody. Except one person. And they know who they are. So anyway, alright, let's keep going with this. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the 8 of Swords. And we've got the 7 of Cups at the bottom. It's like Page of Wands coming out, 8 of Swords to the 7 of Cups. You will be amazed once you get into this energy of being patient, grounded, balanced, trusting the process. You're talking to God. You're working with your spirit team. And you're just so focused on you, your frequency, your evolution. How childish these people fucking get in this Page of Wands energy. How petty, immature, and just dumb fucking fuckery they start doing to try and get in your head and get you stuck in confusion all over again. But when you close the cycle, when you don't feed into their shit, they can't trap you. And it's up to you. At 11, I got a client at noon. I'm looking like shit. I need a shower. Shit is meant to just send you spinning. And then you like fall as low as you can go so you can start to rebuild yourself all over again into who you were always meant to be, who you truly are. Not who the world has tried to conform you into. Not who people have tried to project onto you to be. And that's where solitude's so fucking powerful, man. Solitude is such a powerful place to be, and so many people are so fucking scared of being alone. Haters don't get to me. At all. Haters are a sign you're doing something right. They don't bug me. This chapter is called The Things I Desire Are No Longer Negotiable. Hear this. God is sending you in literally forcing you into this new chapter of your story where the things that you desire are no longer negotiable. So for the kids, for example, we got Jen in here. You getting your fucking kids back isn't negotiable. It is done. It is happening. They can't stop or block it no matter what they do or how they try and make it seem. Your kids are coming home. Fuck the noise. You don't have to know how. You don't have to know when. You just have to trust that God is in the process of returning what's yours. Period. Don't let them shake you. Don't let them trigger you, because that's what they try and do. They need to fuck with you. So they're going to come in and put a block here to try and get a reaction, to try and get something that they can fucking use against you or hold over you. And like when you don't give that to them, that's when they start getting fucking messy, sloppy, out of fucking control, exposing themselves, all the things. Okay? To endure is to evolve. Your wounds tell a story, but your scars do not define you. Only you can do that. Next card is, you do not owe your side of the story to anyone. It is not your responsibility to correct any misconceptions or validate any rumor that has your name. This is really giving the energy of let them. Let them think what they want. Let them say what they want. Let them do what they fucking want. Because you know whose responsibility it is to correct all this? It's God's. Let God do his job. Let God work in your life. Anybody can have faith when things are going well for them. When you're being blessed, when things are great, anybody can have faith. So when things aren't going so well is when your faith is going to be tested the most. And as a chosen one, we all go through these seasons of our lives where we fight the devil head on. Where there's no other option or nowhere else to turn but to God. And it's for a reason and for a purpose. With faith, you are invincible. And faith is your only weapon against these fucking people. It's the best weapon. It's the only weapon you need. It's all you need. Can you imagine how these people feel? They feel great, right? When they have you spinning out. When they have you fucking just off your rocker, unhinged. When they're getting all the reactions out of you, you're doing everything they expect for you to do. They're happy, they're feeding, they're celebrating, they're feeling all powerful. And then when you stop doing that and you're like, I don't care what you do, I win. You can think you want all you want, but I win. Even when they're doing things that should be setting you off and you're just like, and you just are unbothered and don't care what they're doing. Can you imagine how that's going to make them feel? Just think about it. You're not playing their games. You're not feeding into their illusions. You're not fucking running in their fucking rat race. Because your faith is just so fucking high that you're not worried at all. And they're going to do the fucking stupidest, most wildest shit to try and get that reaction out of you they used to be able to get. And then they start looking and acting fucking crazy and everybody starts seeing it. Because you stood in your power. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying with that? Fear is an illusion. And when you're being initiated into your purpose, God's going to make you face every fear you've ever had. You got to face it so you learn that there's nothing to be afraid of. Your deepest core wounds are gonna be triggered so that they can open and surface so you can heal them. Healing yourself. Didn't I just say so you can heal them? Healing yourself can be offensive to people who benefited from your brokenness. And they're going to be fucking mad when you no longer tolerate their fucking shit anymore. And again, they're going to get really childish. I've seen it, guys, man. Oh, fuck, I've seen it. I can't even believe. I thought I saw it all when they were, like, beating me down. But when they couldn't beat me down anymore, they sunk even way lower than I thought they ever could. And I'm like, holy fuck, you guys are ridiculous. Who's laughing now, you know? Don't allow loneliness to make you reconnect with toxic people. We don't drink poison just because we are thirsty. And they will try and play on your solitude. They will send people into your energy. They will try and bait you in with lovers. They will try and send old people back in that you've cut off. Because they think that you're going to take the bait, because they think that you're just so lonely, blah, 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 blah. So don't allow being lonely to make you fucking allow any people back into your fucking life. They'll even send in strangers that you don't even know to play a part and wear a mask. Pretend like they support you. You'll know. You'll feel it. You will fucking feel it. When someone is committed to misunderstanding you, no amount of explanation is going to suffice. Don't ever, ever, ever try to argue with a fucking demon. It's just gaslighting and draining. It's abusive as fuck. You don't have to explain yourself. They know what they're doing. They know what they've done. They know who they are, right? You don't ever have to try and convince somebody of something, because they're going to believe what they want to believe. Let them. Don't waste your fucking energy. It's so sacred. Like that person that was in here trying to call me a psychopath. Why would I defend myself to that fucking person? I don't even know who you are. And they wanted me so bad to say something back to them. Why the fuck would I waste my precious energy fighting with you and I don't even know who the fuck you are? Instead, I transmuted that. You want to come in with that negativity? I'm going to take it and I'm going to teach a lesson off of it. Period. Am I really going to have to defend that I'm not a psychopath to somebody that's probably on a fake fucking account or being paid to come in and try and harass me? Fuck you. You got to get on my books for that shit. Right? They're working hard for that gift card. If you always think your happiness is somewhere else, it will never be where you are. 11:11 on the clock. So wherever you are right now in your life, guys, it's up to you to find happiness in this place. It's not going to be a happy ending when your lover comes in or when your lover returns or even, fuck, I hate to say this, I feel like an ignorant asshole. I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that part. You got to learn to be happy with where you are and what you have. And I'm talking to everybody.